The culinary students of St. Clair Tech are participating in a cooking competition using MREs given by the Michigan Army National Guard.
So we have this event to bring the MREs in, which are the meals that we get out in the field as soldiers, and we are letting the culinary students here try to make them taste better. They mix them together, try to cook it, try to add different ingredients that we don't have in the field, and then we will grade them on their plating, on the beverage, on the dessert, and on the entree. And then we'll actually do a taste test too, and then we'll award the winners. We get the MREs usually out in the field. When we're out in the field, they have between 2,500 and 3,500 calories in each one, so it gives us enough calories to sustain for the day. They are not the best tasting. That's why this is a good challenge to see what they can do with them and what magic they can work. So the National Guard is the part-time branch of service. We do 1 week in a month, 2 weeks in the summer. We'll pay for your college. We'll teach you a trade. It's part-time service, working and serving in the community in which we all live, the Blue Water area.
So for the MRE challenge today, we had the National Guard come in, and so they're learning how to take different components of food that normally don't go together and creating meals from them. So just being able to think outside the box and be creative, taking different elements from things that they're not usually familiar with, and food that they're not usually familiar with working with, and combining it to work together and create a dish. So with the MRE challenge, they were given two completely different MREs. They have a basic entree, a bunch of side snacks or desserts, and then a beverage. So they had to take both of those MREs and combine them to make one entree, one dessert, and one beverage. They did get mystery ingredients, which were a couple of fresh vegetables or fruits that they had to add to it. So that made it a little bit more interesting of an aspect for them.
The purpose of the event is just to get kids to think outside the box when they're cooking. It's not traditional food that you're working with. It kind of gets them out of their element and thinking about what different combinations they can come up with. The meal itself is already ready to eat. So what they're doing is they're just kind of putting a twist on it and creating kind of a culinary delight from that meal.
Right now I'm making nachos with beef, taco filling, chili, cheese, and we turn the tortillas into chips.
I am having so much fun. It's really cool to see how the military works and how they eat and how they live on a daily basis. It also just makes me really respect my kitchen and the food that I have that's not freeze-dried and dried.
Food was excellent. Very creative for what they had, adding a couple ingredients. These pre-packaged meals made them very good. I was very impressed with the desserts. The main meals too were excellent, so very impressed.
The Tech culinary students certainly had a wonderful experience learning how to improve meals with the use of MREs. Reporting from St. Clair Tech with Thumbcoast TV, I'm Alyssa Reed.